Good morning, welcome to Torside Car Park, the start of today's trail. So we're heading straight out of the car park and towards the Trans-Pennine Trail. So the first thing you encounter is this little memorial forest. We'll not have a look at all of them because that will just take forever, but let's say hello to Louise Guthrie, died aged 41. So I'll be going left along here to start off with. Torside Reservoir behind us then. I've taken the first right turning off the trail to head up here. I think there's another one further up as well. I'm still following the path just at the side of it. It's just started to get sort of rocky and bouldery. Here we go then. It begins. When you bring a pair of gloves, it's always good to bring a matching pair of gloves, not two left hands. Oops. It's very quiet in the clough today. There's no running water, absolutely nothing trickling down it. I wonder if there'll be any higher up where it's where there's usually slightly bigger falls. So several rather tricky climbs as you've seen, but I'm pretty much now, well, not at the top, but I'm past I think all the tricky parts. Got to navigate my way through this and whatever else, but yeah, generally speaking, tough bit's done. So I've basically gone straight on out of Wildboar Clough keep going. You get to this little stream, you've got to get across it and go over this rather dilapidated, is that a word, dilapidated fence? But first I've got to navigate this. Here we go. Oh, knees. Boom, boom. Right, I'm probably about half a mile away from Wildboar Clough now. Deepest, darkest Bleaklow, I suppose. It's this is not an obvious path. It's not written on a map as a footpath. There is an obvious trail across here, an obvious track across here. For the most part, it does kind of come and go at times, which does make it tricky. And of course, this is one of them places where, I mean, it's remote out here. There's nothing to see. There's no sort of cairns or anything to fixate your eyes on. There's lots of peat bogs and whatever else. It's quite easy, I suppose, to become disorientated, particularly, and very often the case up here, it is very cloudy. So if you're lost in the cloud, that's when it can get really bad, can't it? So I wouldn't advise coming along here or anywhere like this when it's really cloudy if you are not confident in your abilities to read a map, to navigate. Yeah, basically maps, phone apps are great. I think they're brilliant for navigating. Technology can fail, can go wrong. Always have a backup. I'm currently using maps on the Fenix. I'm just following the purple line roughly. Sometimes it comes and goes, but you know, as long as you're near enough to it. And I think that's a brilliant piece of kit as well. If you get the pro versions that you can put the maps on, which obviously cost more, but yeah, I think they're fantastic for navigating. I've also got OS maps on my phone. There are other apps I know. View Ranger is often a popular one. I think that's now become Outdoors Active, hasn't it? And Komoot and whatever else. For me, I use OS maps because combined with the online software, I think they're fantastic. I like the little flyovers that you can view of the route, so I'll put one on at the end of the video of this route and things like that. But even with them two navigational devices, my Fenix and my phone, I still always bring a paper map and a compass just in case. I don't have the fold out waterproof proper OS maps, but because I have the online software I can use, I print off a map of whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm going, put it in a little plastic Polly Pocket file thingy, and it's there if I need it. That's just tucked in my bag. See, this is the thing, I've been going straight goes that way, which there is a bit of a path there. This seems to be more obvious. This is where you need your wits about you to navigate. I look to keep going straight, so I'm going to keep following this track here and see how it ends up. Okay, so I've come out from this fence line and I've now joined up with the Pennine Way. Dear me. Why are there 3 bottles here? Why have I still got my glove on? My climbing glove is still on. What's going on with this? That's just ridiculous. I mean, that's not as if it's fallen out of bag accidentally, is it? That's someone being a dick. So it's still a little bit hazy up here in the distance. I've still never been up here on what I would call a clear day. It's not bad. It's the best I've had yet. So the cairn and the stake at Bleaklow Head. Let it go up and say hello, Anta. Yep. I don't know why, but you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? Here we go then. Right, you have to walk around the other side of these to get this view. There we are, the Kissing Stones. Right, more Bleaklow bog dodging to come. So we head direct as they can for the crash site of the B29 Superfortress. Gaining quite the collection. Time for a somber moment then. Still lots of remains littered about. I have a video of this on my channel, so I'm not going to hang about too long here. Let's head up to the trig, just up the top of the hill. Yeah, remains of wings, fuselage, wheels, engines, amongst other debris. So it's looking like, as per usual, I'm going to hit the trig point in the cloud. It's not looking like, it is a fact because it's just up here. Oh god, something else for the collection. People. Right. That was a bit peaty. Not quite as windy as last time, or any other time, but still limited visibility. So I'm going to go off that way when I've said hello to Mr. Trig. Higher shelf stones. Big lead. There we go. Yeah. So the views have been coming and going, but I'm typically in the cloud at the summit. Anyone that's watched my channel will know that's a regular occurrence. Oh bloody hell, there's more run. There's so much litter about today. What's going on? I've always known it to be pretty good up high, up when you get out of the... Someone's just left all the bin dinner. What a disgrace. There we go, look, in the time it's taken to pick that crap up, I've got some views. Right, let's crack on. Clouds lifted a little bit at the trig point just here. I'm not sure if you can make it out. We've got some views down the valley now. Glossop coming into view. I don't went to Glossop, I think I just skirt around the edge of Old Glossop. My way goes across here now. Well, it's not litter, but that'll go in the lost and found group, I imagine. Extra large, if anyone's lost an extra large sight jacket between highest shelf stones and Glossop, let me know and I'll get it sent back to you. Dropping down then to the track, you can see just the side of this barn down there. I'll look back up to where we've been then up there. Still dropping down for the time being. So there's a footpath turning off left to Glossop, or the bridleway to Glossop. I'm taking the bridleway. Probably be quite a nice little picnic spot down there by the stream. probably the least exciting part of the walk. It's just along this track then from the barn down into Old Glossop. Gonna hazard a guess at a mile and a half distance, but then the climb starts up again. It gets tougher again. Right, so we are into the, well, to the outskirts of Old Glossop. I'll let you pause that if you want to have a read. Right, but we're going to quite industrialised around this little area. You're not around here for long though, so up this road here. Right, the final climb begins then, up Charles Lane. Like the final push then, it gets a little bit steeper just beyond this wall. Always stop to admire the view behind. The cloud is quite high now. Showing you, but there we go. And then we go this way, uphill towards the Pennine Way. When I join up with the Pennine Way, it's all downhill. So yeah, straight past the remains of this old whatever it was, building. See a little track to the side of this trough. Empty. And then I think it's all downhill from here. Not quite joined up with the Pennine Way yet, but it's a quarter of a mile this direction, tops. Right, that's where I've been dropping down. Then I've now joined back up with the Pennine Way on Clough Edge, high above Torside Clough. But that's a pretty fun scramble up there, you know, as well. So I think this is the third time I've been here, might be the fourth. Well, I think I had good views one day, didn't I? I think I came back in the summer, had some really good views, but that's quite impressive, that, isn't it? I like that. The view over Torside Reservoir. Before the sun's come out to finish off in. Yeah, there we go, it did kind of go on. That was a thin one, this one's even thinner. Alright then, 0.9 miles back along the Longdendale Trail. Right, with about a quarter of a mile to go then, I'm I'm looking just short of 11 miles by the time I get back to the car park. So yeah, good old trek. Quite heavy. I think there was over 700 metres of elevation gain in there, but really enjoyed it. I always like a good scramble, so the climb up Wildboar Clough to start off with was great fun, even with one glove. My feet, my legs, sorry, are absolutely filthy, just from my feet kicking each other and things splashing up and whatever. I'm a bit of a mess, but that's what it's all about, right? As long as you have fun, who cares? And I've certainly had fun. I wanted to press this when I went out, I don't know why I didn't.
History of the Transpennine Rail Line soundbox. The Transpennine Trail used to be a railway line running between Manchester and Sheffield via Woodhead and Penistone. Building the line involved digging a tunnel under the Pennines, and the terrible conditions led to the death of at least 32 workers. The railway was opened in 1845 and was an immediate success with travellers, resulting in work beginning on a second tunnel which opened in 1852. The working conditions hadn't improved, and yet more workers never returned home. Records show at least 28 died following an outbreak of cholera. Work started in the 1930s on a new double tunnel to allow the electrification of the line. This was completed in 1954, and its opening created Britain's first all-electric mainline railway. Regular scheduled passenger services continued until 1970, and freight trains ran until 1981, when the line between Hadfield and Penistone was closed. The remains of the stations at Crowden and Woodhead can still be seen along the Transpennine Trail.
And that is that. Such a disgrace. Thanks for watching.